Uh, let's provide a little context. I've been working in the dark on this for a while, and I just wanted to give a quick walkthrough. So the first part here, sign up. Sign up is super easy. Select this one. It says $14.99. That's the only one we're offering, but it's a 14-day free trial. And with just your email and account type, it's going to ask you if you're an artist or a venue, and then include a password, and you're in. So again, nothing up front. It's not going to ask you for a credit card, and you get to try it out for 14 days. I'm collecting a lot of data in the background, so that's why you see a little choppiness there. But let's go ahead and log in, and I'll get you familiar with everything here, and then just listen to some music. And so, my go-to artist for some time now has been Ryan Celsius. Here's one of his songs right here. Let me make sure that's not too loud. All right. Got something nice going in the background, and let's look up Ryan Celsius's booking recommendations. There we go. Ryan Celsius. Nice. He's got quite a few here. All right. So what you can do is say, "Hey, can you show me booking recommendations for Ryan Celsius?" I can't spell Celsius. Embarrassing. That's okay. Can you? S. U.S. All right. And go. And you can misspell names, you can do all that kind of stuff in it, and it'll still respond. But so now you have kind of globe visualizations for opportunities. These arcs in the future are actually going to be used for booking routes. Not just so much showing recommendation leads. I mean, I can still leave that in there, but what I think would be more relevant, more interesting are time, place based recommendations. So, what you're seeing here is an API version of the service. Here's what it's offering. These are globe command buttons to allow you to interact with both the LLM and the globe at the same time. But just to understand, hey, how can you get to different places? When looking at rankings, it is looking at what the highest confidence score is to get the ranking for this particular venue in Norway. Um, and I'll be getting deeper into the methodology for how these recommendations come about. But it's going to change rapidly once I go ahead and introduce an MCP protocol that will allow for immediate booking recommendations. But yeah, it then talks a little bit about them. Let's say, can you put together let's call it a Q4 tour with estimated booking fees. Let's see what it comes up with. And the interesting thing is, yes, I have personally trained the database and got booking recommendations together, but the LLM that it's using, I like using Claude, so you're getting responses back from the Anthropic API, but it's splicing in information that it's also aware of. The first time that it did it, I was flabbergasted because, again, I had to go back and check my databases to see, like, hey, is this artist even included in those booking recommendations? And they weren't. So it's clearly mixing in data that it's aware of outside of my booking recommendations to then respond dynamically to you to hopefully help you find your next best opportunity. And if that globe is just kind of getting in your way, you're trying to get to the meat of the topic, see how much money you can make off a Q4 tour, bing, bang, boom. Now, like every other LLM, just like Claude, it can be wrong. So you don't want to put all of your eggs in this basket, but as far as doing the research to find that next best opportunity for you, for your organization, because this will also help you from kind of the talent buyer perspective of what is out there. And again, like even today, we're adding, I want to say, 200,000 new entities to our database. So when I run these booking recommendations in about a week, yes, it took me a while to get the service back up after I crashed it, trying that MCP stuff. You should see some even more information. So primarily right now, this is a direct booking resource. Once we get some of the other features up and running, you should see just a more real-time experience that's related to what you can actually get to. So you won't maybe be able to get to the other side of the world in 2 weeks, but the goal is to find something again that's within range, that matches the booking models and is in alignment with everybody, with the venue, with the artist, so everyone can make more money in this industry. So let's look at a venue here in my neighborhood, the Paper Tiger. I talked to Chad some time ago. I'm sure he's probably forgotten about it, but these are our version 2 booking recommendations that it made for him. I've never heard of Clifton 2.5 WRD band. Lolo. I have never heard of any of these groups, so we're gonna have to do some searching. But I don't want to do that right now. I want to look at Chad. Get at me if you want to gain access to this. But what I think is really funny is Ryan Celsius got a mention from Doja Cat and then put Doja Cat in his music videos. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna look it up. You're gonna love it. And let me see. So trapping in Japan is how I first found out about it. It was just like videos of someone walking around Japan listening to like music I like. So let's see if we can find the funny video. And oh, another thing, like if you're done with the search, like it really works best with just one artist, one venue at a time. You can try multiple searches. It just kind of gets confused when you overload it with too much information, but I'm hoping the MCP version will allow for multiple searches. But again, you just start up here. If you have an issue, reload the page real quick. The first load will take a little while because we're loading this pretty globe that I'm working on improving. But let's go ahead and look up Doja Cat. There we go. All right, while that's percolating. Yeah, see, it went ahead and added everything at once. I don't really like that. It gets all herky jerky. You can try it if you want, but I'm just gonna reload. And where is this video? Whatever. Okay. We'll just look for Doja Cat again. And this time, she might already be on tour. And this information. Let's go. Alright, this is getting too long and I can't find the right video and it's bad, so once it responds here, I think I'm gonna wrap it there. But yeah, this is what I like to do. Sit back, find artists, see what they're about, and explore their various opportunities. But international routing opportunity with multiple low confidence but strategically interesting music venue choices. So let me explain that part. It's gonna say that regularly as it's building its confidence. And when I say it's, it's AI stuff. I don't know a better word to use in this particular moment, but The booking recommendations are coming out iteratively. I'm watching how people interact with those recommendations and then seeing how we can improve them so they begin to match what's actually happening in the real world. So we'll get more into that in the future, but uh, looks like we got some stops in Turkey, Ankara, Turkey for Doja Cat. Um, Italy, looking good there. Capital so, but estimated additional revenue, adding an additional 13 to 21,000. Um, that's moderate additional revenue. I'm sure if you continue to message it more, um, you could get better results. But there you have it. This is the base for everything that will be coming in the future. Just trying to provide a little bit of explanation for all the strange posts. But thanks for watching.